Afternoon, everybody. Here we are again. Just done a fantastic vlog with Russell Blackburn Rovers. 15 questions, 15 minutes of fame, and I will say that's one of my favourites. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Anyway, listen, we've got somebody new. Well, he's not new. He comes every year. He bullies me and Simon, my number 3. He is a nightmare. He absolutely is. The best part of him is his partner, Helen. She is the best thing that ever happened to him. That's for sure. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. As you can see, we're going to do 15 questions, 15 answers, and 15 minutes of fame because he needs it. Ex-Birmingham City, he's still Birmingham City. I interviewed him last year and we had a lot of views. And now we've been on the show for a lot longer and he watches the live show every Saturday morning on his 85-inch. I got a 75-inch, that's what he's told me. Unbelievable. It is the one and only Deano from Birmingham. Oh, his son.
You right, mate?
Yeah. Hey. Well, listen. He's not going to be same as Russell because his answers are going to be quick, boss, done. But that's what he's like, okay? But sometimes there's more gold in a glass of fizzy pop. He won't mind me saying that. Before we do the 15 questions, I've got to tell you a little story. When he landed on Sunday morning, he messaged me, he said, "Webby, the Eagle has landed." Said one to me, one to Simon. And I thought, here we go. So I took a walk down Sunday after lunchtime, and there he was in distance. I shouted him, Deano, came straight over, a big hug, as you do. So he's in the pub from, I don't know, 1 o'clock, something like that. 1:45, 1 o'clock. So I go home, have a bit of lunch, come out a bit later on, come down to Monte Cristo, sit in there for a little bit and what have you. So we're going 1 for 1, 1 for 1, 1 for 1, okay? So by sort of 6:45, I'm thinking of going home. We've all had a few sherbets. Let me tell you something. Helen, Terry Gardner, are you watching? She has drunk him under the table, okay? That's all I'm going to say. He's there, his eyes were going, Helen she's there. Me and Helen were going, what is it with him? Can he take his drink? I've got to tell all you boys, Terry Gardner, ex-Birmingham City, all the boys, so when he gets back, you're ribbing big star. How are you, big man?
All right, mate, so jet lag then on, you know.
It's a bit of jet lag, you're having a laugh, ain't you? Right, listen, we've got 15 questions, and guess what's going to happen? The big man's going to come down and do it for me. My number 3, Simon, he's coming, he's taking over. I've done my bit, taking the mickey at me, pal, and we're going to be seeing him nearly every day for 2 weeks. That's too much for me. Simon, come on, son. My number 3, Simon Gooner, taking over. Here you are, big man. Those your questions.
Cheers, mate. Hello, Bill China.
How
are you, son?
Yeah, good to see you.
Excuse me, can you just get on with the show, please?
Yeah, you just get out of the way.
Get on with the show, please.
Yeah. How's the boy?
He's all right, mate.
Doing all right? No one else all right?
Yeah, sound brilliant.
Yeah, lovely. Well, look, this is it. You know what it's all about. 15 minutes of fame.
You want a drink? I'm going to go down and get what do you want? A pint?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, what pint? What do you want? What pint?
So, all about the blues. We're not going to talk about the weasel droppings.
No,
we don't like to talk about them because they'll just get us angry. Alright, so your favourite current player at the moment,
it'd have to be little Nyashi.
The Jap.
Yeah.
Is he Japanese?
Japanese, yeah.
Quick,
he's tricky. I'm glad we've managed to keep him for this season. I thought he would have gone.
From what I've seen. All-time favourite player? You can go back as far as you want, or you can stay modern.
Probably Trevor Francis in the early 70s, but I was a bit too young then.
Really?
Yeah. But obviously later on would be probably Christophe Dugarry when he played for us. It was something special.
Yeah, from Bordeaux, no? From Bordeaux, the French geezer. Long hair.
Yeah.
Looked great beard. Decent striker. Good striker. Well, that might answer the third one now. The best signing the club has ever made.
It would have to be him.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Bruce brought him. He was...
We were talking about Bruce earlier, weren't we, me and you?
Well, he was, yeah. He's been to
Jamaica
as head
Jamaica
coach.
national manager. Did you hear that, Russell? Steve Bruce, Jamaica national manager, they reckon they're coming for.
It makes you wonder why he wants to do it, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, I'd do it there though. It's like doing it here, it's no different. Lovely,
yeah.
Good work if you can get it. Who's the worst signing you ever made? The worst?
The worst signing I personally think we ever made, for the money we paid for his appearances and his constantly injured would be David Dunn from Blackburn.
Yeah.
I think we paid £6.5 million for him, and he came. And at Blackburn he was
Yeah.
excellent. But he got to Birmingham. He played 2 games, be 8 for 6, play another game. So when you're spending a lot of money on a player,
Yeah.
very little return.
When he was at
basically.
Blackburn, was he on a periphery in England squad?
Played one cap for him.
Yeah, one
He
cap.
played out on the left, I believe.
Yeah. He was a decent player in his time.
Footballer, yeah, good footballer. Scored quite a lot of goals.
And I think the thing he's made famous for is at the trip when he fell over the ball. Is that one of his most famous things?
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
He went to the Cruyff turn or something, just
Yeah.
fell over.
When I saw the
Oh, yeah, very funny, very funny. The best game you've ever been to, Deano. Now, listen. Remember who you're sitting next to.
The best game I've ever been to has got to be Crystal Palace away.
Cheers, mate.
We were already relegated, and word went round, and probably 80% of the supporters went in fancy dress.
Oh,
And I think Ian Wright was playing for Palace at the time, and every time Palace scored, we'd say, "We want more." And then I remember looking up, and Elvis Presley was climbing the floodlights, mate. It was just one of the
Mayhem.
days. Yeah,
just one of those days of
we're getting
mayhem.
down, and we know we are, and you know what I mean. We a good turnout, but it was funny watching like Adolf Hitler and
Everyone
a
just
jockey in
dressed
a
up.
pantomime horse.
All the blue noses just dressed up to the nines,
yeah.
looking good, having
Brilliant.
fun. Having
Absolutely
fun how it
brilliant.
should be.
Yeah.
I don't know about climbing the floodlight, a bit too high for me. Not for me, that. The best away ground you have been to, including Europe.
It'd have to be Newcastle.
St James's Park.
Absolutely freezing. We've got coats on.
It's always
hats
cold.
on, yeah. And you look across, and then you just see them like with no tops on, and it's absolutely, and they're just nuts, and
Yeah.
you're just thinking, what the hell, you know? And
What's
it's-
going on here?
Yeah.
And they love a top off, don't they?
Yeah,
up there?
yeah.
They love a top off. They love it. Club you dislike the most? Well,
It's got to be the Villa, isn't it?
it's got to be in it. The
It
villains,
is.
the villains of Villa.
Yeah.
The weasel droppings.
That's them. That's them.
The moody claret and blue mob. Do you have a favourite second team?
I love watching Arsenal. I think they play some excellent stuff. So, unlucky this year not to win the
Yeah.
Premiership. Threw it away
The year
the
before?
year before, so hopefully this
Yeah.
year, third time lucky.
Please God.
Probably a couple of new faces in the team, and
Yeah.
hopefully they do it.
Good man. Good answer that, Dino.
There you
Good
go.
answer that. Great answer. Love it. Fans you dislike the most?
Obviously, the Villa.
Yeah. and we know why, because they're deluded.
They're not connected right, are they, to be fair?
Well, you know, like you lot call them weasel droppings, we call them the Midland Yids. Because they're a massive club who never won anything. I know they won the European Cup back in the day, but since then, you know, they're like the Yids, they don't win nothing. We call them the Midland Yids. It's just one of them things. Not a bad thing anyway. What player would you like to sign if you could sign anyone? Who would you like at your club like right now?
I'd love to see Birmingham come back.
Wow.
Hopefully, if things go to plan and we get out to the League One, and obviously with all the investment of 6-7 years time when he's probably 28.
That would be
He'll
nice.
come
wouldn't
back.
it? God, that's a good shout, that, isn't it?
I think the best player I'd like down there would be Rodri at Man City.
Yeah.
I think he's just
Class.
he's just total control in that middle of the park, and I think.
Yeah, he just oozes class. It doesn't matter.
And he
whether it's
watching
for
him in
City,
the Euros as well
yeah.
for Spain. So.
Whether it's for City, whether it's for Spain,
Yeah.
he's just class. He's got class written all over him. Good answer. What manager would you like to have? If you could pick a manager now,
It's got to be Eddie Howe. I said this last year when we had a conversation with Webby. I just think for what he's done. Well, I hope he gets the England job, but he did say that he was going to
Stick it out.
concentrate on Newcastle and take them to another level. But I think he's probably the best
Young English manager.
young
out
English
there.
manager. I'm not a great believer in foreign managers, but I think he's the one. I think Potter and Carsley wouldn't have much control in that dressing room with the team. So I think Deano, he'd be the man for
one.
me. Yeah, definitely.
A lot of people say that Eddie Howe would suit England, and I do believe so. The chance the FA have got of getting him is now Stavely and her boyfriend, I don't know his name, but the Arab lad, have left the club, and I think they were 6% shareholders between them. So he's got to start now looking at the money side of things that he might not have been promised, and now might not be getting. So you know, you never know. You know, I suppose the question here for the poster you bought down today: who's the player, Messi or Ronaldo? Who'd you have? Don't worry about him stood there.
Both great players. I just think Messi's got the edge.
Yeah.
Who? Never heard ya.
He said Lionel Messi. Just put that score one up to the Messi Foundation.
I thought he said Lionel Richie.
Would you like Maguire in your side? Harry Maguire, would you have him in your side?
At the level and the league that Blues are in, he'd do a job. But I just think he had a good season at Leicester. They put a big price tag on his head. He went to a top 4 club, and I don't think he can maintain that standard. What the expectation levels Man United expect from him. But he would probably fit in well in a mid-table Premiership side.
Yeah, I hear that. Did you rate Gareth Southgate as England manager?
No.
Yeah, I made it right.
I think he made wrong decisions. He took Luke Shaw when he was injured.
Yeah.
He didn't take Grealish, which personally I would have, even though he's an ex-Villa player.
To buy the free kicks.
To last 20 minutes he'll get you something, because he said he never had enough game time, but he took an injured left back.
Yeah.
We haven't got a left back.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
I'd have took the lad from Everton.
Braithwaite.
Yeah.
Yeah, good player. Good player. Right. 15th and final question. Do you watch women's football?
Not league level. Obviously, internationals, they've had more success than the gents at night.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
I always
Yeah.
watch, if England are playing, I will watch them. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Well, that's good answers, Deano. It's been good to see you.
And you,
been
mate.
a pleasure being on Webby Sports Roundup. He can sign it off.
Well, you just stay there, boys. Superb. Good answers, big man. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's from Messi. I love me Ronaldo. Listen, big thanks to my number 3, Simon, and a big thanks to my good pal who can listen. I've given him some stick early doors in Ellen, but he can take it. All right, he's got to. He's got no choice.
He's got thick skin, the boy.
So when he gets back, Terry Gardner, you give him a good slap. I'm telling you now. Listen, if you enjoyed that, Birmingham City, this is going to go big. We want this to go all around the world, all Birmingham City fans. It's as simple as that. So, as I say, if you like what you hear, like what you see, subscribe to Webby Sports Roundup. In my manner, is sunny Tenerife, and you've got to hit that like button. Big man.
Thank you.
Cheers, Mucker.
No
Sorry,
problem.
Cheers,
big
mate.
man.
All the best.
And we've got a big one coming up very, very soon. So, thanks all. I'll see you all soon. Take care now.